This is Decisive, a 40-foot vessel that's part of a non-profit youth program in Hawaii. We have adult leaders
and a skipper,
but our crew is entirely teenagers.
We cruise around the Hawaiian Islands,
learning about the ocean,
about seamanship, and about life.
These are our stories.
For about 2 years.
Probably like 5 months?
Maybe 2 or 3 months. A little over a year and like 5 months maybe. 4 years.
Been on one cruise.
I don't know how many cruises I've been on. A lot, I know that. About 6? Only 2. I don't know, but a lot. We made pancakes this one time, and I was the person in charge of flipping them, and I did not do a good job. So they were kind of deformed, and some of them were a little undercooked, but it was still kind of tasted good. I think my best skills are knots. Like, I don't know why. I think they're my best skills because they're the skills I enjoy the most. Like, I love practicing knots for some strange reason. I don't know, it kind of feels like a mini vacation, almost. Like, you're completely disconnected from everything. And I don't know, it's kind of nice. It's like going up into the mountains for the day, but even better because it's the ocean.
Things I always pack every cruise is, well, a pillow and a sleeping bag, of course, and towel, bathing suit, and clothes.
Sleeping bag, pillow, toiletries, like 2 to 3 bathing suits. Always pack extra towels. That is my first thing. You'll never have too many towels on Decisive. I usually forget an extra towel.
Toothbrush.
I always forget to pack headphones because falling asleep on that boat is so hard for me, so I like to listen to music.
My toothbrush.
Makea's brought me in, and I've convinced a couple people to stay and join and to just stick it out because once you go on a cruise, you definitely can't stay away. I've had Sailor jump on my face. I've had Makea put him on my face, and, or not Makea, I've had Jazz put him on my face, and me just sitting there. I think it was Jazz, something like that. I am really not the best at driving the boat. My first time, I did a complete 360. Everyone was yelling at me. Really hectic experience. I was trying to follow a cloud, and Skipper's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Following the cloud." He's like, "Clouds move," and I was like, personally, I hate night watch, just because when I wake up, I typically can't really go back to sleep.
Night watch, I kind of enjoy it because I'm always galley, so I always get up early to make the coffee for Skipper, and I just get to watch the sunrise, so I just love it.
Night watch, it's all right. I mean, it's not that long, especially the more people that are on the cruise, so.
I am not a fan of night watch, actually. We have to stay up, not my favorite thing to do on the boat.
It's all right. Something you have to do, trying to make sure everybody stays safe.
5 days.
5 to 6 days. It's just enough time to have fun, go at all your favorite spots, but still short enough so you're not sick of everyone by the end.
I'd say like 5 or 6 days.
I got involved because my friends were talking about it, said that it would be a good thing to do, and I've always loved the ocean and boating, so I thought it was a perfect fit. So Kiko, somebody left the drink cabinet open below the bench one night, and he climbed in there and got stuck between the floor and the ballast tank. And so we spent the morning trying to find him. We started the engine to scare him out, wouldn't come out. So I got my GoPro and a flashlight. I was down there, we found him. Ended up reaching in there, just had to manhandle him out of there, scratched up my arm, just pulled him on out, hurried, shut everything up, and put him in his bed.
Cook the dinner, 100%.
I'd rather cook. I love cooking. I've always grown up loving it, cooking for my family, so it's just something I'd rather do.
Oh, cook. Absolutely.
If you mess up like cooking, then everyone's gonna be mad. So I think it's better to do good dishes.
I love cooking on the boat. It is so much fun. It's like a sport on the boat. You have to like dodge the oil, move back and forth with the rocking. It's super fun though.
Usually when I get seasick, I just kind of sit on the back of the boat, puke my guts out, and drink ginger ale.
I don't get seasick. Lucky.
It's not bad, so I pretty much just sit through it. If it gets bad enough, then I might take some medicine.
I get headaches when I'm seasick. I don't get seasick too often, but when I do, it's usually a raging headache.
I mean, I didn't get seasick on my first cruise, but I did get seasick when we had like a longer trip to Port Holly. I just kind of dealt with it and slept.
Well, my mom comes on the cruise, so I don't really get away from my parents. But I get to tell her what to do, so I like it. It's fun. Some people will be like, oh, look, let me show you how to do this. And then I'm like, wait, I already know how to do that. And then they ask me how, and then I explain Sea Scouts, and they're like, oh, that's such a great opportunity. So then I feel kind of special. My best skills in Sea Scouts are probably telling people what to do.
Good thing you message.
Yeah.
Like any story where a person clogs the toilet, basically, yeah.
He's really good at telling stories, so it's always fun. It's always something new every time.
Honestly, all of them are pretty great. Even though that I hear them over and over again, I always laugh every time. I just think that's great.
On my free time, I usually just play some games with friends, card games, talk, figure out what everybody's been up to.
Swimming. I definitely spend my free time swimming a lot.
Definitely explore. The thing about the ocean is it's always different and there's always new things to find. If it's shells, sea glass, or a turtle or dolphins.
Jumping off in the water, just enjoying everybody's company.
Well, I know Skipper from church, and my grandparents knew him, and he told us about Sea Scouts when I turned 13, which is how old you're supposed to be to join. So that's how I found out. So it's pretty nice just to get out of the house and spend some time with other people, especially when they're closer to your age. Great program, and I'm happy that I joined. I was a little skeptical about it at first, but I ended up loving it in the end.
The swim deck.
Definitely the top. The top is so great. You can suntan up there, watch the sunset. It's always out. Super fun.
The roof is fun. It's nice and cool up there, so. Also the back.
Probably the bow. Yeah, definitely the bow.
The bow. I like to just sit there and look at the surroundings.
I would say Pohaholly was really nice. The water is very clear.
Definitely Pohaholly.
I really like Hanalei.
My favorite place to go on a cruise is definitely Pohaholly.